Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Thescottshow. What a cool way to open it up. That was called Eyes on You. It is one of our new tunes here that we have at the Thescottshow studios, so we're making it happen. We're opening up the floodgates a little bit to some new tunes. We got lots of thumbs up, lots of thumbs down, lots of shout-outs. So many I had to make a new little area to my little write-up that I got for today's show. But we do go to the checkid.com website first, find out what day it is today, and let's see what we got. So it is the 9th of November, so welcome to it, by the way. It is Carl Sagan Day, folks. It is Go to an Art Museum Today Day. It is National Chaos Never Dies Day. It's National Scrapple Day. If you guys never heard of Scrapple, it's interesting. I'll give you guys a little detail here in a minute. It's World Freedom Day and World Usability Day. So those are the days for today. Only 6 of them. Like I said, it's National Scrapple Day. I'm clicking on a little Google machine so I can not... I want to be able to tell you guys the truth here and let you guys know exactly what it is. But Scrapple is a very interesting thing. Okay, so Scrapple was a food created by the Pennsylvania Dutch. It is normally made of minced and scraps from pork combined with cornmeal, wheat flour, and spices into a mush. It is formed into a loaf and cooled and then cut or either fried or broiled. So there you go. And it's normally used as a breakfast food. Sometimes put with different things like ketchup, maple syrup, apple butter, which, folks, I'm going to give you guys a little insight on how you can love me that much more. Apple butter. That's all I got to say. Apple butter. It's the greatest thing ever. I used to go buy, when I worked at McDonald's, I would get the McDonald's biscuits with nothing on it, and then apple butter. Yeah, it was just glorious. It was glorious, as Bobby Roode would say, and yep, hey, still big time wrestling fan. So what's up now? All right, so we do got lots, like I said, lots of mentions, shout-outs, ups and downs. We're going to do a few mentions first. Right at the top of the show, I want to give a big shout-out to our great friends in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Homeless Awareness. This is a group of 8th graders from Pennsylvania, from Philadelphia, that are doing probably a school. They're doing a website, and they got Twitter going on. Like them, subscribe to them on YouTube or on Twitter. I'm gonna keep giving them shout outs. We're gonna build them up a little bit. That's what we're gonna do. Homeless Awareness is at Homeless Phil A. I think it's P. I will make sure I will put the little link in the description. It's also on the 102550 show, so check them out. Just look up Homeless Awareness. Big time shout out to those guys. I do want to give a shout out to all of our friends who listened to the Line 3 pipeline conversation yesterday. I do realize before that, or after that, or whenever it happened, there was an arrest. In Superior, just based on the Line 3 stuff as well. It doesn't have clearance in Minnesota, so I really wish to get clearance for everything before they go out and try to do this stuff, because some of the stuff might sit there for a while and it won't look that great. And I want to also give a big shout out to the workout show. That was a lot of fun to do. We talked about food, top 10 different foods to eat. We're going to continue on the top 10 stuff and do Christmas movies today over on the Pop Culture channel. So check that out. That will be awesome. So we're going to go right to our thumbs up, thumbs down for today. I first want to give a thumbs up to the Jason Show. This is a show. It's on 10 o'clock on local TV. It is from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Today, I think he has an interview with 98 Degrees because they were in Minneapolis yesterday. But I can't say enough cool things about this guy. So Jason is the host of the show. He's my new friend on Twitter. And I just want to give him a shout out and a big thumbs up because the show is good. It's clean, wholesome fun. Let's just say that. And it's not like celebrities are trying to get to now. And it's incredibly local, and it's on my TV. So I'm pretty jacked about that. So I can't wait to watch another episode. I actually want to move my TV into the office because my TV is in my bedroom. Thumbs down and not enough time. So yesterday, I was crazy busy doing a lot of stuff for all of the different things I got going on here. All the different shows, kind of putting things together. I didn't get to the gym. Really didn't get to have too much of a dinner. I had a hamburger from the other night. But big thumbs down and not enough time. I guess probably thumbs down to me for not having a little bit more time management, and I complain about that all the time to other people. So yeah, not enough time. Oh well, it happens. Today is a busy day, by the way, so Zumba tonight. Zumba is going to be fun. Big thumbs up to the Salvation Army as they hosted their kettle drive yesterday, their kettle kickoff. I realized that on Thanksgiving, the Dallas Cowboys do play at home. They do have this big thing with the Salvation Army, and that's awesome. But locally, they're going to start a little earlier, and I'm glad because they need to raise money, folks. Salvation Army, that's how they raise most of their money for the year. People just think it's holidays or whatever. That's how the Salvation Army does their yearly donation drive, is kettles, and it's huge. So if they don't make a good chunk of change for kettles, well, they're not going to have a great year. So, yeah, Salvation Army is really cool like that. So give. If you don't give to if you don't give to 10, 25, 50 Homeless Project, your change, your dimes for vets, all that other great stuff we got going on, then you guys can give it to Salvation Army. Just, leave the store and everything. Give them your change, write us a check. However you want to do it. But I do want to give a thumbs up to them. And Bentleyville, if you guys are ever in Duluth, check that out. It's a great Christmas deal. Thumbs down to Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know if you guys had heard about this. Whoopi Goldberg was on an interview, and she was asked about sexual harassment. The guy said, have you ever felt sexual harassment in Hollywood or in your workplace, or however he formed it? She said, no, honey, and laughed it off. Sexual harassment is not a laughing matter. Whoopi Goldberg, you are a terrible person for even thinking that you can make a joke about sexual harassment. And your publicist shut you down because obviously your publicist knew that you were going to say stupid shit. And yes, I swore again on the wake-up call. I'm sorry to people who listen to the show and think that I'm not going to swear. But Whoopi Goldberg is not cool. So big thumbs down to Whoopi Goldberg. Just please get off my TV. I don't need, The View is, just terrible. But yeah, big thumbs down because your handlers can't even handle you right. Jeez. I have been one in my time as a person in the community and moving forward. I've had times where I needed to call in somebody and say, I need to have, for lack of a better term, a handler. And those are just people who make sure everything gets done the right way, to make sure that things are going right. And I've needed that at certain times. Just for certain things I've done in the community, certain things that I needed to make sure focus was going around. And, if you guys need a handler, just make sure that you follow the directions. You don't hire somebody or say, hey, I need you to do this, and then totally go off script. So I think it was her opportunity to say something, and she totally dropped the ball, and I'm verily disappointed in Whoopi Goldberg. Big thumbs up We're going to go positive, hopefully, for the rest of the show. Fingers crossed. Big thumbs up to Eat Downtown Week. Yesterday, Valentini's was awesome. Today, I am debating on what I want to do for lunch, depending on what the day calls for. So we'll see. But, yeah, I normally do 3 or 4. It might only be 3 this week. And actually be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe with an extra special trip to 7 West Tap House, because that's really good stuff. So yes, big shout out to all the restaurants doing the Eat Downtown Week. It's great. And thumbs down to ranked choice voting. And, you know, I got a shout out in my shout out area. We'll do it right now. Jacob Fry, congratulations, big time shout out for you for being the new mayor of St. Paul, or Minneapolis. I messed it up again. So Melvin Carter is the new mayor of St. Paul. Jacob Fry is the new mayor of Minneapolis. Betsy Hodges has been replaced, and I think it was about time. There were a lot of issues with her, but ranked choice voting took another day to say who won. And looking at how it broke down, you could have a lot more fun with 2 candidates debating on various issues than you could 15 or 16 candidates debating on, whatever. And I personally think there should be a difference between the two. I think that there should be... I would understand, right? I would understand if ranked choice voting existed, or if there was a primary where you eliminated it to 3 or 4. And then from the 3 you could rank choice. That's cool. You eliminate the bottom 1, and then the votes go as they do. That would be great democracy. However, when you have 36 different candidates, and the only thing they're arguing about is whether or not you should have the pizza place on one side of the street or the other, it's really not that big of a deal, and you're breaking up the votes. Even though it's ranked choice voting, you could rank this person number 1 and this person number 2. It still takes forever, and I hate it. So if I ever do move to Minneapolis or St. Paul, I'm not too excited to look forward to ranked choice voting. Just a heads up. I might change my mind when I get there. Who knows? Alright, so we got lots of shout-outs, lots of mentions. So I do want to give a big-time shout-out to the man himself, Mr. Carl Seifert. He is going to be in the World Championship in Kansas City. This man is the bodybuilding champion. I hope to call him bodybuilding champion of the world. He has more muscles than I think anybody ever. And he has the muscles in places that most people don't even have places. He is jacked, and I'm super excited that he made the World Championship in Kansas City. He is there now, and hopefully victory is upon him. So, big time shout out to Mr. Carl. And his family. He has, the best family ever. So, there you go. Big shout out to Louisa. Big shout out to Autumn, who celebrated her birthday yesterday. Shout out to Brad, who celebrates his birthday today. And also to Joel, who celebrates his birthday today, too. So happy birthday to Autumn, Joel, and Brad. Big time shout out to you guys. Hopefully you enjoy your day. And Brad also has a brother, Brian, who, they were twins. So happy birthday, Brian, too. I want to give a shout out to Zach Filipovich, the reigning, defending city councilor. I had to use the Brock thing. So, yeah, big time shout out to Zach. Shout out to Dina in New York. Hopefully everything's going good with you. And I had to go to the next little area and give a big time shout out. Lots of love to my friend Ron and his wonderful other half, Amanda. I don't know if they're engaged, if they're just boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know. So I do apologize. I'm hoping to get a wedding invitation. So just a heads up, folks. Ron, if you're listening, I'll give you my address. All right, and their new little one, which is great, and I'm just pleased as punch to see my good friend Ron excited and happy in life. 46 days until Christmas, folks. So look forward to that. Yesterday on the show, I did say I talked about the world and the fact that we're getting out there in the world and getting a lot of views and hits and like. So I wanted to give you guys the 7 countries that we are firmly in. Now, we've had little listens in all kind of countries, people probably just clicking on it. But we've had lots of listens in a few countries, and I want to give them a shout-out. So to all our Brazilian friends, we love you guys. Brazilians never age. So to all you 500 years old people in Brazil, you look like you're 30. Yeah, Brazilians, like, they never age ever. Big shout out to our friends in Japan. Konnichiwa to you. The UK, love you guys. Russia, stop hacking my Yahoo account. But hey, we love you guys anyway. Give me some vodka. New Zealand, big time shout out to our great friends in New Zealand, including Tiffany. Tiffany in New Zealand, big time shout out to you. Australia, that might just be Adam listening since he was in Sydney, and Christchurch, New Zealand. So there you go. But hey, we got the hookup still, and I know that we have lots of Australian buddies, including our great friends at Accolade the Crows. Big time shout out to you guys. And we actually, I did tell a mistruth yesterday. Canada has been listening a little bit. In fact, in the last 30 days, we've had 12 views from Canada. And none of them on the CFL playoff implications, which I got a big kick out of. We did the Canadian Football League and the Sports Channel, and no one in Canada listened to it. They've been listening to other things like Schitt's Creek and other great events like that, so there you go. And the 102550 show yesterday, we talked a little bit about virtual bricks, which are really awesome. I did set up for Syracuse and Boston, so expect to see those all over Facebook and Twitter, so we can raise some money for those folks. And we got a new YouTube link, so if you guys want to check that out, it's youtube.com/C/102550. So make that easy for you guys. And we have a new Twitter at 102550 2018 that is going to focus on the places that we travel to and our Star Cities, which we are expanding the Star City program in January 1st, and adding, I think, five more places. And maybe, yeah, we're adding 5 more places. So big time pumped up for that. And folks, that is the end of the Wake Up Call show. I have a little flashcard thing here, has all my things on it. I start writing on it every day. So if you guys want any shout outs, if you guys want me to mention anything live on the air, let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down are always appreciated. It makes my job a whole bunch easier. Check us out for some big time shows today, including 102550 Georgia, 102550 New York, Top 10 Christmas Movies with the NCAA Top 25 show, which will be hot today. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to be on fire for that one. And of course, tonight after Zumba class, after I get home from a long day of working out and making you guys happy with podcasts, I get to present to you TCW Fantasy Wrestling Lightning Heat every Thursday night here on the Thescottshow podcast. Now, I do have to make an announcement that today, today is the 9th. Now, in 2 weeks is Thanksgiving. I do have to let you know that we do have a Thanksgiving show set up for you guys for TCW Fantasy Wrestling. However, that show has been moved to a noon show, which we will actually have for you guys at around 3 after the Fantasy Wrestling is done. because it's not it's not going to be a night show, as you know. I want to enjoy the holiday a little bit, so at least give me that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure you guys get that show on Thursday the 23rd, and that will be a lot of fun. But I'm going to also give it to you early as a little holiday gift because it's the holidays. So, folks, long Thescottshow wake-up call today. I do apologize for how long it is, but I also don't, because there's lots of cool things going on in the world of 10/25/50, the Thescottshow, and TCW Fantasy Wrestling. Really cool things. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. You guys have a great day, and we'll catch you real soon here on the Thescottshow wake-up call. Kick my music.